It's Week 8 of the National Football League, and we'll see Zamir White. He was running everywhere last week, finishing up with a 123-yard game. It's the Raiders and the Lions on Monday Night Prime Time.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And bringing them out is a player who's a dual-threat quarterback who started 4 years at Louisville, and that's Malik Cunningham.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Cunningham to throw. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. They will run for the first time here with White. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. White's numbers from a week ago. 19 carries, 123 yards.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
To throw on second down, Cunningham throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bowers. Rookie to rookie on plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Cunningham. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now back to the ground game with White. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. They work now on 2nd and 9. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers.
Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
White will score. Touchdown, Raiders. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. In season number 8 now out of college, Jared Goff.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake-off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
And he's trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off play action. Here's Goff. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Christian Wilkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And here's Zamir White returning to the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 9. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Lions will take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Goff now to throw. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit! Sam Laporta, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Raiders now set to get the football back. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Cunningham. That is caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's White. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Off play action, it's Cunningham. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, so he thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Cunningham. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Another run for Gibbs here. He juked him. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Out of the gun, Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Cunningham looking to throw. And he's going to be brought down short of first at about the 31-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. This is taken at the 23. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Lions to take over. They were losers a week ago to Baltimore, but they lead things here as they start 1st and 10. Goff. He's got right on the short throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Goff. His throw incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
First catch here by St. Brown. Good for a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
To throw. Down is Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now Goff on 1st down. He's got right on the short throw. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Goff. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Blankenship's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now Cunningham. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
The Cunningham throw taken in by Adams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tucker. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now a first down throw, Cunningham.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Tucker hauls it in over the middle.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's Cunningham.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
The truck was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, where it was the Eagles who were able...
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Goff.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. Fighting through it, he's got space. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. White again. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Cunningham to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Kirby Joseph. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Cunningham. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
To throw on second down. Cunningham. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kirby Joseph, his second sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within a point. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
So out now come the Lions. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Now Goff. This pass down the field for Gibbs. Oh, that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Again, Goff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. Goff now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's right.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's Goff.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Here's Goff. It's Williams on the catch. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now Cunningham. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Kirby Joseph
bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Cunningham. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Goff.
To the sideline and incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They start the drive with White. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Cunningham looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bowers. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple rushers break through the drop-in for the 7th time this game. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. Yeah, he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Gibbs again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raiders offense ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On 1st down, it's Cunningham. It's caught here by Adams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing on first down, Cunningham. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bowers. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. A play fake. Now Cunningham. He completes it right side to White. 3rd down and 1. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
So here come the Lions now. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Goff.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Goff. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Goff on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Once more, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is Goff. He's got right on the short throw. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with a minute 56 to go. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. And they will take a knee here. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Gibbs straight ahead.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for your kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Detroit...